This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham, and get the latest from Alpine Community College with Dr. Don McMaster. And now, today's Talk of the Town.
Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Nancy Smitham. My first guest today is Brad Summers from the Boys and Girls Club of Alpine. Good morning, Brad.
Good morning, Nancy.
As we're taping this, you're ending your summer programming and jumping into back to school programming.
Yeah, we just transition right in. We take a little bit of time off to get the building cleaned and scrubbed and disinfected, and new posters and signage and things like that. And to give us all a little breather. We had a really successful summer this year.
You did.
You know, with everything that's been going on with COVID in our world, in our state, and our community, it was really nice to be able to have on-site programming for the kids this year. And it was received very well by the community and the parents. We had wonderful attendance. We're starting to get kind of back up to our pre-COVID numbers at about 85, 90 kids a day.
Good.
We had some wonderful kids, young people that were here helping us for the summertime through social work programs at Central and some other internship opportunities, and it really added and equated to a wonderful summer with some really cool programs and field trips that we were able to take the kids on and kind of open things back up. And it's really cool to talk with the parents and the kids, to really have them talk about how important it is for that socialization aspect and component for everything, and getting that face-to-face interaction with another person, and it's not all over a computer.
Right, and the peer support too.
Exactly.
I mean, what an important element.
Yeah, we some of our teen population has absolutely exploded over the last 2 years, and this is it's a metric and a demographic that they choose to come to our facility.
That speaks well, because that's not an age group that does that.
It does, and they come, and we start transitioning kids at that age, about 11, 12 years old, into more leadership roles within our organization. Whether it be our Youth Volunteer Corps program and getting them out in the community and engaging in volunteer projects, or peer-to-peer mentoring with younger members, or just giving club tours to kids and parents. Because it's kind of neat when a teenager can take a young 6-year-old kid and their mother and father around the club and show them all the cool things that us as the staff we might miss, or it gives that really cool input to the parents, and it kind of reiterates why we're there and why we're doing what we do in the community and serving the population that we do.
Perfect. So how's the Open New Doors campaign going?
Good. Our capital campaign is still rocking and rolling. We are in the process of the general contractor bids right now, so that's a really big foot forward to start the project. Then once we have everything voted on and we go forward with who our general contractor is going to be, then the real work of our building begins, and the renovation and remodel of the current space, or the space that we have over there that we purchased. We're extraordinarily excited to get going on this. We have seen more and more need for larger program space for us, and a larger building, due to the influx of children and just the overall aspect of what we're trying to do and expand our operations in the community. Well,
and there's several ways our community members can help. You have several funding opportunities. You have for individuals, families, friends, groups, etc.
We do. We run on donations as just in our regular operating expenses, but especially the capital campaign. We're looking for as much support as we can possibly get from the community. Anybody that's out there that has some kind of a story, or the club has impacted them, or even if you've never had a kid or an impact story about our organization, but see the value of what a Boys and Girls Club brings to their community, it's really important to step up to call us. We celebrate everything from $1 to $100,000. So anything helps. The more people that we have on the bandwagon to make this project possible, to provide more opportunities for the kids in our community, is extraordinarily important. So, if you're on the fence or on the border of, I don't know if I want to support or anything like that, please call. As you know very well, I'm very passionate about what I do at the Boys and Girls Club, and I try to project that into the community, and whenever I get the opportunity to educate and talk about our programs. So it's really important that our community supports this project, and we are extraordinarily lucky to have 95 years of an organization like the Boys and Girls Club,
yes,
helping our young people find themselves and lay that groundwork for them to become productive citizens.
And you had over 200 people at the opening of your time capsule. Amazing.
We didn't know what to expect. We knew probably 50 to 60 people, and then as the event started to come to start, more and more people filtered into the doors at the East Campus location, and it was a wonderful event, very well celebrated. It's really cool to see all the Catholic Central High School students and teachers and faculty and everybody coming together. As I said, it wasn't just a class reunion, it was a school reunion. And Christine Witalski from the Besser Museum did an amazing job. She made it look like a pep rally. She is a fantastic person in our community, and she really made it special for the attendees, and it was fun. It was a great event.
Very good, and all these wonderful things you're talking about all can happen at the Boys and Girls Club for $10 per student per school year.
Correct.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we're always blessed to have so many people that support what we do, and we're able to put money into a scholarship fund to make sure that kids can have a very cost-effective social component and mentoring component, leadership component, and everything else that we're doing to assist the young people.
Lunch.
And lunch, yeah.
And
we have
snacks.
Free snacks and free lunch program every single day, Monday through Friday. Offered at no charge to anybody that comes in the door, member or not. Under the age of 18, you can come in, say hi, and grab a free meal.
And the best part is, parents, if you have any questions about getting your kids there after school, from school, what bus programs or what buses would take them, what buses don't take them, all those questions, call, because you have all those answers at your fingertips. 356-0214. Call and you can answer their questions, and we would never turn a child away because of lack of funding.
Absolutely not. Yeah, as long as I'm sitting in my chair at the club and the staff that we have is on board, we will never turn a child away from services.
And when they're with other kids and peers and having fun, they're not doing things that we don't know about. So, those discretionary hours between the time they get out of school until parents come home are pretty important time for them to have homework help and mentoring and support at the Boys and Girls Club of Alpena.
Absolutely. That's what we're there for, and we're there to assist the healthy development of all young people in our community.
Well, you're very good at it.
Well, thank you.
Thank you so much, and can't wait to see what other fundraisers and fun things you have coming up soon.
Yeah, I look forward to sharing those.
Talk to you soon.
Thank you, Nancy.
I'll be right back with Cindy Johnson from Huron Humane Society following these messages. Hi, welcome back. My last guest today is Cindy Johnson from Huron Humane Society. Good morning, Cindy.
Good morning, Nancy. How are you?
Good. I had an occasion to be at the shelter again, and you have a lot of cats and kittens.
We have a lot of cat and kittens. The kittens just don't stop coming. So,
people, please spay and neuter your pets. That's your responsibility. When you see the condition that some of these little kittens come in and they die shortly after or have lasting health effects, that's not fair and that's not right.
No. We had a case yesterday where 4 kittens came in. They were about 20 days old. We called the vet right away because they were pretty critical. We lost one before it even got to the vet. So that's difficult. It's difficult on staff. It's difficult to see. We like to help where we can, and you just need to spay and neuter. It's not fair to the animals. It just isn't. Yeah.
It's not. So if anyone is interested in adopting one of the many cats or kittens you have, what's the first step?
So the first step is to come in, to meet them, to find one that you like, put in an application. Staff will approve your application, and then you go from there. Adult cats are $50. If they're not already spay or neutered, there's a $50 refundable deposit.
Okay.
You get a free spay and neuter certificate with each adoption, and then when that's done, you get your $50 back.
Okay, perfect.
Kittens are $75 in the same $50 refundable deposit. And you get a free spay and neuter certificate from any of the local vets. Schweitzer's, Alpine Vet, and Sunrise all participate in this program.
Okay.
And you get a free vet visit card with the adoption as well. The kittens or cats or dogs come with all age-appropriate vaccinations, so they're all up to date, they're dewormed. Not that they won't need more vaccinations, but we've done what we can do to the point they go out the door. So they're ready to go, they're healthy. Sometimes if we have an issue with a kitten or even a cat that just went out the door and there's an issue that maybe we weren't aware of, we'll bring the animal back in. We'll just bring it back in and we'll get them healthy and send them out healthy. So we work with everyone on every single animal that we adopt out.
Okay, and with this hot weather, hopefully people are making sure their pets have shade outside, if they're outside animals, and that they have plenty of water.
Water, yes. The heat is exhausting to us. It's just as exhausting to the animals.
I can't believe how much water my dog drinks every day. It's amazing. I have a bowl outside and a bowl inside, and I'm filling them continuously.
Yeah, and that's important for them and their health during this heat.
Okay, so what else is happening at here on Humane Society?
Oh my gosh, besides cats. It's just, right now we're kind of in a lull. We just had an emergency Bissell adoption. They did that, so we've gotten through that. There'll be another Bissell adoption coming up in October, so people watch for that. If you, I just have to say, and I can't say it, if you're in the market for a cat or a kitten, please come and see us, because we have a waiting list, and every time we think we're getting down on the waiting list to 2 or 3 pages, I mean, it goes back up 3-5 pages in a day or two. That can happen. So we bring them in as soon as we can get them out. We bring in more cats, but we can only take care of so many. Physically, we can only take care of so many. So if you're on the waiting list, please be patient. If you call, and this is always an issue because people usually call when they want something done right now. And then it becomes, they get angry when you say, we'll put you on the waiting list. We can only do so much. We only have so many employees, we only have so much space, and we're full. So please be patient, help us take care of those animals that need to come in, and we will get them in as fast as we can. And
now if people want to come and look at a cat or, you know, kind of choose one in advance, what are the hours and when can they come?
We are open Monday through Saturday, 11:30 to 5:30 for the public. If you need to get in before 11:30, staff's always there at 8:30, but we're really busy in the morning between 8:30 and at least noon. You know, cleaning up, giving meds, feeding, you know, washing clothes, doing litter bans, all of that. So it helps us to wait till that time. But if you need to get in before 11:30 because it works with your schedule, we can always get you in. We kind of adopted the COVID rule still. We still like people to make appointments. Not necessary though. So if you're out and about and you're in the area and you want to stop in, we will let you in. Come and shop at Retails. Retails helps us. It's an arm of our fundraising. It helps us be able to do what we do.
Are there any other fundraisers coming up?
We don't have any planned because, and we were starting to plan, but it becomes difficult because the COVID, you know, is going up in the area. We don't want to put anybody at risk. So we're continuing to do the pop can drive. So if you have pop bottles, bring them out. That has kept us alive during this. But we haven't done any fundraisers. We just had a meeting, we talked about them again, but we're going to go slow on that.
I agree.
You'll see us at the farmers market probably about once a month. We'll be down there, we'll have cats, we'll probably collect pop cans, you know, have some retail items, so you'll see us there, but we're just kind of going slow on fundraising out in the public, doing big fundraisers.
What about volunteers?
We can always use volunteers, always use volunteers. So if you want to volunteer, just call. There's a volunteer, it's a quick and simple application you can fill in even when you come in. And you just kind of have to let us know when you're going to come and volunteer, and that can change. If your schedule changes, that you can change that. But then we'll know when to expect you and you know how many people are in the building.
And then you have things for them to do. Nothing worse than being a volunteer and standing around.
You never stand around when you volunteer at society.
And what about supplies? What kind of supplies can we drop off to be helpful?
Always wet cat food. laundry soap, bleach, dish soap. Those are big ones for us. Dryer sheets. Those are the ones that we use the most. So if you have it, a can or two, even of cat food, helps us. If we can get those kinds of supplies, it gives us the funds, because we fundraise for everything we do, to be able to spend it on the animals. And our vet bills are thousands of dollars every month. So all of it helps us. To help the animals.
And good use blankets and...
blankets, used towels, any of that. If cats come in and they're, if they have a crisis and they have diarrhea or full of fleas, we use those towels, those old towels, one time. And pitch them. And then we don't contaminate and take them to the laundry room, and all of that stuff cycles through the shelter. So old towels, we use a lot of old towels.
Okay, and everyone has some old towels to give you a good excuse to get some new towels.
Yes, exactly.
All right, so if anyone wants to drop things by, they can come up to the shelter when you're open, drop them off, and please spay and neuter your pets. You know, don't let us have this situation that we have now. That's not good.
It's not. We're on par to break probably close to 700 animals will help this year. It's just been insane.
Well, thank you and your staff for all that you do in our community, and I'll look forward to talking to you next month.
Thank you.
Thank you. Please stay tuned for Dr. Don McMaster following these messages.